You know, I'm starting to think Terrifier 3 might be a little bit overrated. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great day. I just got done watching Terrifier 3. It's a Christmas movie. Figured for the month of December, I should probably put it up here for Christmas. So like I said at the intro, I starting to realize this might be overrated slightly.
What did he say?
It did really well at the box office, and I didn't watch it. Why is there hair? Whatever. So yes, I know in the box office it did really well, and I decided to watch it because it was up on Tubi. And I was like, oh my gosh, perfect for Christmas. So, because I'm doing a bunch of Christmas theme movies for the month of December, thought Terrifier would have been actually kind of perfect. With this movie, there's a couple things. For one, I will say practical effects look really, really good. Almost looks real, which is awesome. And I know going into watching Terrifier 3, I expected to be really good gore. And I will never ever not expect that. I expect it to be really good. Another thing I will say, David Howard Thornton kills it as Art the Clown. Sienna also does a really good, I also really like Sienna. She's becoming a better main final girl character. And I think Sienna does okay. Like, her story is fine in this, and you can definitely tell it was cut a lot too. It's like a 2-hour long one compared to the 3-hour long in Terrifier 2. I was disappointed more than I was appointed, positive, whatever. But yeah, I was more disappointed in watching this one compared to the second one, and I sat back after I finished this one. I'm like, man, I think I like the second one more still, and I think that's perfectly fine. Yeah, I think I really did like the second one more. I gotta do All Hallows Eve, and I think I'm gonna do a ranking video maybe in the spring, and I'm gonna really think it over. But with Terrifier 3, I think the beginning, of course, gory, super gory. What do you expect? Art comes back with his head gone, and him and the demon girl that was from the original one where she gets her face all cut up. You actually learn a lot about her in this. She's actually implemented a lot in this, more than the little girl from the second one. And I was wondering what happened to the little girl from the second one, and I thought maybe she just was in Art's head and that's why. Could be true, but I have no idea, honestly. We have this woman that is from the original one where she's like missing an eye and such. They go to this attic, this abandoned home, and they're just chilling there for 5 years. I think that's a pretty good way to do it because the time skip, obviously in real life, so all these characters definitely have age, especially Sienna's younger brother, who got utterly screwed in this movie. He dies off screen. You never get a chance with him to actually try and fight Art. And it was really kind of disappointing. That was like my biggest complaint. I know I'm going to be jumbling a lot throughout this whole like talk about this, but I kind of just want more talk about it. But
No way!
I was really disappointed. We didn't get him to fight Art at all. Instead, we got to see his head at the end of the movie, and Sienna got to see it. And that was it. It was really, really underwhelming. I just was like, really? That's how he goes out? Especially because of how the second one was. He was there with Sienna. Like, did he defeat Art? No, but he did kind of contribute to it. So I'm like, why is he not able to have screen time to fight Art? And maybe it's a budget thing, or maybe it was too much for a runtime, because I know with the second one, he had to cut a lot because it was a 3-hour long movie. But I'm like, screw it, dude. Make this 2 hours and 40 minutes. Give us her brother some screen time, especially with that. That was another issue. I felt like the movie didn't give us enough screen time for some characters. Her brother's one, Sienna's the other one, where they did have a little bit of trauma. And clearly, they clearly had trauma, but I felt like it was more glazed over. Like, Sienna definitely was dealing with it way more than her brother. Her brother was just more quiet. And then you had the random side thing of her brother had like a roommate with this blonde chick who did like a podcast, and they were talking about the Art the Clown killing, and they wanted them on there. And I felt like that was just really like meta kind of, but not in a good way, like not like how Scream does it. And that's how I was like thinking about when I was watching this. I'm like, I feel like this is really unwanted. And I'm like, is she gonna last? Probably not. Almost every single character you see ever in the Terrifier films all die besides Sienna, which is fine. But like I said, it was like a lot of things that felt like it wasn't really going anywhere. And then, that girl and the guy, the best scene of it was the bathroom scene, the shower scene where Art demolishes them because the girl's like, I just always wanted to feel that. Well, she definitely got to, which is fine. And honestly, I think the bedroom scene was still better than this scene. I think it was really good, but it paid homage to actually Terrifier 1, but instead of a woman getting chopped in half by a chainsaw, it was a man.
Jesus Christ.
So that was really interesting, which is perfectly fine. But to me, I really felt like, I feel like it was pad another 15-20 minutes even, and it was just more filled with Sienna's brother and Sienna. I think it would have been better. That's just how I was thinking about it. I think I would have been happy, and I felt like the ending was really just like that. That's how I felt like when I was watching it. I felt like Sienna just wakes up from a sleeping pill and she goes downstairs and she sees the demon woman in Art already. And it was just like brutal what they do to Sienna's aunt, where they shove like a tube and put a rat down her throat. It's super messed up, but it's like kind of makes sense of the theme of Terrifier. Like everyone knows, like when I watch a Terrifier film, I'm not expecting it to be little PG-13. Like I'm expecting hard R. But if you're a fan of gory movies, you're really gonna like the Terrifier films. I mean, clearly I'm not gonna sit here and talk about, oh man, the plot's not very good. It's a horror film, so I don't expect the plot to be amazing. Certain movies that are horror films, I will expect plot to be really good. Slashers, I'm a little easier because I don't expect the plot to be that good with slasher films. They're like, everyone talks about like one of the best kind of slasher movies, and honestly their plot's not really that crazy. Like one of the best slasher films in my eyes is probably like Black Christmas.
Oh yeah, baby, that's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
That's not a crazy plot, but Black Christmas is a really, really good movie. Scream, another really good slasher film. Plot's not the craziest. So when I watch Terrifier, I'm not like, oh, I'm here for the plot. It's like watching a porno film.
Yeah, boy.
Like no one's there for the plot. Like we're not there at all for the plot. Like it's like when we watch like an adult film, you're not there for the plot. Like we all know that. Like no one's there wondering why the stepsister got stuck in the dryer. I need to clear my browser history. When I was watching this, there is like elements I do like. Like I said before, the gore is really good. The practical effects are freaking awesome. Always good. Sienna, there is cool things. You learn a little more lore with Sienna, but I kind of wanted more of Sienna and her trauma. I wanted more of that, and I felt like it was really just on the surface. And we're about to witness some wild things in Terrifier 4, and I think that's gonna be the last movie. I think I could be totally wrong. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure the director said that's gonna be the last one, which is perfectly fine. But like to me, I just kind of wish it was a little more layers, because honestly I do appreciate that Terrifier 2 and 3 actually have like a plot and story with it compared to Terrifier 1. I do like that element of the Terrifier movies. He tries to give you really good stories and characters, and I appreciate that a lot. So when I watched Terrifier 3, I was really hoping to see more of that with Sienna and her brother. I think the biggest disappointment was honestly her brother got killed off screen. That was really upsetting. Maybe in Terrifier 4 I won't be as disappointed. If you guys made it to the end of the video, I do appreciate it. Do you guys agree with what I was saying about Terrifier 3, or do you disagree with what I said with Terrifier 3? Do you think it's the best one in the franchise? Do you think it's the worst one in the franchise? I'd love to know your opinion down below, and don't worry, you'll see my full ranking video probably in the spring. I'm aiming around the spring to rank the Terrifier films. I still need to watch All Hallows Eve, which I haven't yet. I'll get there. And when I do, I hope I see you guys in that video. And of course, make sure you guys stay safe and Merry Christmas.